Good morning, y'all. How is everybody doing on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday? I'm glad y'all made it. I'm glad I made it. I got some much needed rest last night. Y'all know that don't happen often, but I'm glad to be back and glad to be talking to each and every one of you. How are you doing this morning? Now, I don't know if y'all know, it's Alita's birthday. So we're going to be celebrating her birthday today during Good Morning Royals and doing Crown Chat because I got an interesting one for today. I don't know whether it's going to be real popular, but I'm going in. Y'all know how it is. So I'm glad y'all made it. Good morning. Good morning to you. Please hit that like button. If you hit it already, I thank you. And if you hadn't, it is not too late. As y'all know, we are also live on Twitch. So if you got two browsers or two apps, if you can have both of them bad boys on, I would sure appreciate it. It would be awesome. It would help me out a bunch. Also, let me greet everybody who's in the room so we can start talking about what's going on for today, if y'all don't mind. Okay? So let's see who we got. There's my Kia Coco Pop. How you doing? Yeah, I know you've been a little busy. I assumed you was with family, but we love you and we miss you and we're glad to see you this morning. Hey, Marva, Christian Key. Hey, darling. Quiet Storm 87. How you doing this morning? It's good to see you. You say your crown is missing. Can't have that. Okay, go on, grab your crown, girl. Grab your crown. Hey, Miss Sparkle, how you doing this morning? Iridescent, how you doing? Oh my gosh, we don't get to see you that much no more, Miss Working Lady. You always working, but I'm so glad you're here. Delicia, good morning. She said peaceful Wednesday. Ain't nothing wrong with a peaceful Wednesday. I like a peaceful Wednesday. Hey, Angie, how are you this morning? All the way from Miami and that plantation. Sunshine, sunshine. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Lita, there's our beautiful birthday girl. Hey there. How are you? I'm getting ready to put your stuff in the thing like I'm supposed to. I'm doing it right now. Hey Egypt. Good morning. Another beautiful lady. Our archangel keeping the chat safe. Glennis, that's right. Wonderful Wednesday. Oh, I know that's right. That's right. It's the birthday girl. Deandra, how are you? It's good to see you too. All right, I feel good. My sister's in here this morning. Nacho Twins mama, good morning. All right, learning to love myself. How you doing this Wednesday? The beautiful Cece Miller, good morning to you. Sandra, good morning. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, oh, wow. I'm trying to do too much. Y'all know me. I'm always doing too many things. Auntie Eva, good morning. Rochelle, good morning to you. All right. Oops. I'm trying to keep up, Oh, because I want to greet everybody. Malicia, good morning. How are you? Okay, Quiet Storm got her crown back up. Okay. Tasha Renee, good morning. Leslie, good morning. How are you this Wednesday? Kim Bird, good morning. Queen Mermaid, thank you so much. Y'all don't know, Queen Mermaid is such a help. She is such a help. Lord, thank God for her. Really and truly. And I really appreciate her so much. Who else? LaPriest. Hey, good morning. We missed you the last couple of days. How you been? Toffee Mocha, good morning. How are you? Naturally Rooted, how you doing? Good morning to you. I got to head over to my mailbox. I think what you sent might be in the mailbox. I need to head over there. Learning to love myself. You in Twitchland. Tina in Twitchland. Hey there. Queen Mermaid, you went over in Twitchland too. Thank you so much for that. Fly Gray Streaks, always in Twitchland representing. Marva, how are you? Velda Sarantino, how you doing? How you been? Good morning over there in Twitchland. Good to see you. All right, Toffee Mocha in Twitchland. All right. Oh, Velda, you in both places. I see you over here too. Thank you so much, and it's good to see you. How you been? Candy R, she says, hey, y'all, worthwhile Wednesday. It is a worthwhile Wednesday, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? I'm telling you. All right. Y'all give me just a second. I'm almost done putting Alita's happy birthday message in the chat. Y'all know y'all have to forgive your big sister. I am not quite as sharp as I should be, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, y'all. Sasha Lynn, New Year's Bay, a lady 747. How you doing this morning? Good to see y'all. Jamie, hey there. Vanessa, hey. I meant to call you. If I don't call you, call me or text me and remind me because I needed to call you. There's my girl. Hey there. How you doing this morning? All right. There's my New Year's Bay. Steph, there's my Chris Stephanie Stroud. Good morning to you in Twitchland. Sasha Lynn, how you doing? I'm so glad y'all are here. I am. I'm trying to drink this green tea because this diet pill has me dry at the mouth. Like drying out. Like the Mojave Desert drying out. Like it's real. Real. Okay, I just pinned Lita's info to the top of the chat. So let's all give her a good old happy birthday. Y'all know how we do over here when it's your birthday. This is our version of pinning that good old dollar to your shirt. So let's show some love. Lita, I got something for you. Chanel, I still have something for you. I haven't forgot. I did forget momentarily, but every time I see you, I remember. So I need to take care of that right now too. See, that's why I do stuff right away. Because if I don't do it right then, I end up forgetting. And I hate to forget things. It makes me feel like I'm not in control of my mind. Hey, Velma Cook, good morning. It really does. It makes me feel that way. And I don't like it. I really don't like it. But then sometimes, like, I hate to kind of stop in the middle of a stream though and do it, because then I don't want to feel like I'm leaving y'all over here and I'm not talking to you and engaging and interacting with you because I try to take care of things right that minute. You know, I'm working on it. I got to work on some more things in my brain to make sure I'm keeping things straight. But we gonna see. I'm getting better. I'm finding ways to do it. Finding ways. What you say, Marvin? So you have to drink a lot of water, sis, and eat a bit, even if you're not hungry. Yeah, I had a salad for breakfast, so that was real cool. And I have to drink because like my mouth will get so dry. Like my literally, I was talking yesterday, and my lips were sticking to my teeth. I said, "Oh no, this is too much. This ain't even cool." This ain't cool at all. It's like really driving me nuts. But anyway, yeah, y'all make sure y'all show Lita some love for her birthday because we do love you and we want you to have a wonderful birthday. Hopefully, hubby got some nice things planned for you. Okay. They usually do pretty good on birthdays, right? I think so. Mine does. He does pretty good on birthdays. Now, Christmas, I don't know. That Christmas will be a little suspect. You don't be knowing what to do. And I ain't mad because I'm the same way because we put so much energy into the children. Y'all know how that is. You put the energy into the children, you forget about the grown folks. So we get to the grown people eventually. Hey, happy to be happy you made it in. All right. You made it in. Now, wait a minute. Where's Easy Breezy? Y'all seen her? Cece, did you get what I just sent you? Because, see, I be trying to do stuff. That's why I was like, right there, let me do it right now so I don't forget no more. And I try to keep track of every little thing, even though I write it down. If I forget it, I can always go to where I wrote, and I know what I wrote. And then I can just go from there, and I know what I'm supposed to do. It gets a little tough though. It does get a little tough. All right. So anyway, we in. All right, Lita, they telling you check your Cash App, girl, that your sisters are pinning stuff to your shirt. They pinning you, they pinning you. I love it. All right. Thank you, Cece, for letting me know. I appreciate that too. That way I know I didn't mess up and send it to somebody we don't know. Okay. Which y'all know what? When African Born 73 or 74, I can't remember the name, when they were here that night for their birthday, I ended up sending like $25 to somebody, whoever that first Cash App belonged to. So whoever that was, they got 25 on the house from the fam. Because I didn't know who they were. But I remember, if y'all remember that, I don't know if y'all were here for that stream. We didn't have the right Cash App at first. And so whoever that was, they got it. They never responded either. They didn't even say, well, thanks or nice to meet you or nothing, honey. They were just thankful for their little blessing and went on. I guess they didn't respond. Maybe they were afraid I was going to ask for it back, but I wasn't. You know, I figure when stuff like that happen, sometimes that's under divine direction, because maybe that person needed it and they didn't know who to call, and you never know. You know, sometimes things like that happen. You can get a blessing you weren't looking for from somebody you didn't know, and you know, it just works out that way. Hey, Dana Cutler, you working and listening? All right. That works. That works. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here this Wednesday. I want to cover a topic today. And it's my little cousin's birthday too. I gotta call her. But anyway, yeah, I want to cover a topic today that, again, may not be necessarily popular. Well, it's popular, but not in a good way. Not in a good way. So we're going to talk about some stuff. Don't worry. I think it's going to get interesting. We're going to see if how many rocks I got to dodge after I cover this topic. Oh, okay. CC, Tina talking to you. But yeah, so we're going to cover some stuff. I think it's going to be, I'm going to try to make it interesting. I don't know a way to make it fun. I will say that sometimes there is not a way to make things fun. Sometimes it's just not. Sometimes it's just a matter of we got to talk about it because we got to talk about it. You know? So there's that. One other thing I did want to check today, like I said, we do have to celebrate Lita's birthday. It's something else I wanted to cover with y'all. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask. When did y'all want to do another dance party over on Twitch? That's the other thing I want to know. When do y'all want to do another dance party? And Fly Gray Streak, I was waiting on you to reach out to me on email so we can try to coordinate and see what kind of celebration we can do for our HBCUs, because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I got some ideas. Like, I literally been sitting down making notes on how to kind of structure it, I think. But if you want to help out with that, because I know you mentioned that you might want to, I think you said you might want to. If you want to help out with that, or if anybody else wants to help out with that, that would be awesome. I don't know, Angie. I texted her like just a bit ago. We were texting this morning, and then I texted her a little bit ago and let her know we were on. Fly Gray Streak, you forgot? Yeah, I really want to do that. I want to do something where we're showcasing our HBCUs. I want to show some love. You know, like I said, this is that homecoming time of year, and I know a lot of us went to different HBCUs, so I don't think it would be cool to just represent one school and not another. Like, I want to represent our HBCUs and show love to all of them. Say maybe we can before Thanksgiving, since we won't see you for a couple of days. Right. We need to do something. Well, you know, the day after Thanksgiving, y'all going to see me because we're going to be doing our sip and craft. So if you all are going to be doing that, make sure you got your ornaments, your glitter, your glue, your Mod Podge, your hot glue sticks, your whatever you're going to add to your ornaments or your wreaths, and make sure you got your bottle of wine, because we're going to be sipping and crafting, and that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to see what y'all do once y'all start sipping on stuff. Now that's what I really can't wait to see. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I think it's going to be interesting. Very, very, very. So let's just see. Yeah. Anyway, there's Easy Breezy. I was looking for you too. I was just about to try to find you. I guess Spiller busy, so she'll holler at us later. So anyway, y'all tell me what y'all got going on for today. What are y'all doing today? What is the word? Hold on. Hey, Easy Breezy is here. LaPrice, what you say? You wish you would have went to a HBCU? Now, you know what's funny? My daughter tried not to. And I told her that first year, you have to. If she wanted to transfer somewhere after that first year, I would have been okay with that. But that first year was literally like, it's not optional. I need you to have at least 1 year of that experience because it is an experience. You in the farmer's market, Easy Breezy? I like the sound of that. You better get them fruits and vegetables, girl. That's right. Fried chicken is not a fruit. Miss Sparkle says, I love how you reach out when you see someone is not in the chat. I have a bad habit of that. Like, if once I get accustomed to you, I look for you to be at a certain place at a certain time. And if you ain't there, I start looking like, where my people at? Hey, Marlette, you went to an HBCU. Amazing. I know, right? What school did you go to? That's what, that's the thing. I know a lot of us went to HBCUs. I know a lot of us didn't, but I know a lot of us went to HBCUs. And for even the ones who didn't, I hope that, they'll consider allowing their children to have that experience. A lot of history, a lot of experience, a lot of experiences there that you would not get at a traditionally mixed university. So you stand away from the hot glue gun. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, it won't end well while sipping. Well, you get your Mod Podge or your Elmer's all-purpose glue and get your glitter ready. Oh my gosh. So you taking your aunt's order for some candles. Oh, okay, your aunt is making candles? You at work as usual. I know that's right. Girl, we in these salt mines. You wish you could have gone to a HBCU. You went to a Catholic college. Funny story. Like, I went to Clark Atlanta, and that was a Methodist. I don't know whether they still consider themselves, but I know when I was in school, that we knew they were a Methodist university, and I didn't mind, even though I'm Baptist. I slid right on in there. Marva says, not a bad habit. It makes us feel loved. Oh, well, that's good. That's what it's supposed to make you feel, because that's what it is. I love my sisters. When I don't see y'all, I'm like, okay, where's she at? What's going on? Yes, you said your experience was everything. Mine was too. I had a ball. I had a whole ball, and I was a terror. But I had a ball. Marlette, you went to Grambling? Oh, shoot. Listen, I cannot wait. I'm gonna get with my girl Fly Gray Streets. Hopefully she holler back at me. And then we need to check in with JC and work out some logistics on how to, get that out there, whether we're gonna do it on a different platform or do it right here on YouTube. I don't really mind doing it here on YouTube, but because she is our entertainment coordinator, I don't want to sidestep her, but we're gonna definitely put that on. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, that's sweet. So you love your morning greetings. I like greeting y'all in the morning. I feel bad if I would feel bad if I couldn't do it. Quiet Storm says, I'm hoping my job keep this VTO coming so I can finish up this schoolwork. Oh, okay. They've been letting y'all off early. Okay. Hey, SFF. How you doing? Please, how's your daddy doing? I know last time you told us he was home from the hospital. Is he any better? Is he getting any stronger? Let us know what's happening. New Year's Day, you taking care of your grandma? Oh, that's sweet. And currently enrolled at Fayetteville State University. All right, Easy Breezy. I love it. Oh, you sell them, you don't make them though. Okay, all right. You went to TJC and Tyler. I was just happy to be away from home. College is an experience. Yeah, it is. You say you love it when we're on Zoom. Girl, Zoom is like the living room. I'm serious. It's like the living room. We can really just, let our hair down for real and just talk and laugh and have a good time. Candy R says, I did not, but my little sister went to Tougaloo College. I wish I had, but it did not work out. I did apply at Clark Atlanta, got accepted, but life took a turn. A different opportunity. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. It's cool, but we have babies. And the babies can go even if you didn't go, I think it's awesome. I think it is absolutely awesome. And I can't wait. I'm telling y'all, I got some plans, what I want y'all to do in anticipation for this, because it's probably going to be next week, during the week. If you did, break out your sweatshirts, break out your ball caps, break out your pom-poms, break out your noisemakers, and get ready. Because we're gonna have us a good time. I'm gonna make sure that I promote it ahead of time so we can really get ready to have a good time. Like, I'm excited. Because I got some really good ideas. Y'all know I come up with some crazy off the wall stuff. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm plotting until I'm ready to drop the bomb on you. But we're gonna have a good time. Right, you did over on my Instagram. You sure did. You right, Tina. Toffee Mocha says, I'm a Florida girl. I enjoyed those rattlers. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm planning a little bit of a homecoming of our own, so to speak, where we're going to celebrate all of our HBCUs. And then we have a sip and craft for the day after Thanksgiving, where we're going to sip that good old wine and we're going to decorate ornaments, break out your glitter, your bling, break out everything. If you want to decorate your ornaments or you're going to be decorating a wreath, we're going to all do it together. We just going to have a women's meeting and have us a good time. You say, dang, you went to PWI. That's all right. You can still celebrate with us. Represent the HBCU in your area. That's okay. If you from, Jacksonville and you ain't go to Edward Waters, you can represent for Edward Waters. Angie said, I enjoy FAMU so much. Come back with a baby. Oh, no, I hope you came back with a baby. You had that much fun? Don't have that much fun now. Quiet Storm said, I did one semester at Fort Valley State. I wish I would have finished my degree there, but I suffered my first major loss and had to drop out. Life happens. Don't feel bad. Life happens. And always remember, too, where there's life, there's hope. Do y'all realize some of those same schools now have an online curriculum? You can always go back and still get your degree at your school where you started. So don't count yourself out. Where there's life, there's hope, honey. You can always make a move. You're going to represent Florida A&M in honor of your hubby. I know that's right. Y'all look at Easy Breezy talking about wine. Look at her. I can't stand her. Worry about that wine. Say love your time with your Tiger family. That's right. Well, I love being a CAU Panther. I don't care how bad our football team was. LaPreece, you say that's what you did. See there, y'all was fast. Y'all was fast. And I was throwing rocks at the chain gang. Boy, listen, I tell anybody, like, when we look at these kids now, yeah, they do some stuff that's real crazy. However, if we tell the truth, we was a little crazy too. So we don't have one here, but where I live, but had a full ride to Hampton and Howard. I went to UConn instead. Okay, well, you made the best decision for you. You had lost connectivity, SFF. I was asking you how your daddy doing. I was. All right, well, represent Lincoln. Represent Lincoln. I'm gonna do my best to have representation across the U.S. I may miss a couple because if we hit them all, we might be here all day and all night. There's a lot of HBCUs, but we're gonna do our best to represent as best we can for everybody. Hey, Dora. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the sipping crab too. I'm telling you, I'm waiting to see what y'all do once y'all get that wine in you. A lady 747 says I was born on the campus of HBCU, Benedict College in Columbia. A portion of my Amazon purchases go to the HBCU fund. Awesome. I like that. I like that. Delisa, you say your mom and sisters, your mother's sisters and nieces went to FAM. You didn't go to an HBCU. That's okay. You can still represent for FAM. You can represent for Florida A&M. You are more than free to represent for both. You are free to do both. Ain't no law. Hold on 1 second. Yep, I can't wait to see what how it goes. I think it's gonna be nice though. Your dad's okay. Just lost his last childhood friend, but he's hanging in there. Oh wow. Tell Dad we send our condolences. Ooh. Look, I ain't gonna tell y'all I had just called Spilla and just seen her in the chat. Because I'm like, wait a minute, where my sister at? That is too funny. There she go. And she repping the black and yellow. Y'all are killing me. Between you and Dana, I don't know. And just say the sipping craft gonna turn into drunk karaoke. See, why do I believe that's true? I really believe that too. So your son went to University of Norfolk. Okay. All right. Yeah. She was about to send out a bolo, not bolo. Yeah, don't send out the bolo. Send out a bolo. Your mama's sister just passed yesterday. Oh wow. Dang, Easy Breezy, you ain't called. Why you ain't called me? Should have said something. I hope the family is okay. Hey, Veronica Barnes, good morning. Say your money went towards HBCU. Go Rattlers. I know that's right. Wait a minute. You went to Wilberforce University and your sister did as well, but I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. I will make sure to tell Dad you send your condolences. Okay, good. Please do. Yeah, so excited for that. Y'all know this is not a Bible study week. Next week is though, so please be ready. Please be ready because I'm still determining whether that one is going to be a 1-part or a 2-part because it may end up being 2 parts because it's a lot of information. So I just got to break it down. And then like what I'm working on for today for this afternoon, that one has a lot of information. So I've been trying to break that down too. All right. Katie Woke Thoughts. So you just ran across the channel yesterday. You watched a lot of your content since yesterday. I'm enjoying the elevated woke commentary. Keep up the excellent and much needed work. Well, thank you so much. And you're welcome. Please come again and come often. Please do. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell because we'd like to see you here. We would like to see you here. All right. You say you went to SUNY College, Sunny College? I don't know that one. But let me say this. Like I said, that study is going to be involved. The information I want to bring y'all this afternoon, it's a little involved too. It's a little involved. And y'all know sometimes we have to talk about the unpleasant things so that we can be healthy. We don't just want to be physically healthy. We want to be mentally healthy. We want to be spiritually healthy. Definitely. Yeah, stuff is getting real crazy though. Stuff is getting crazy out here. So, I won't do my usual because y'all know I've been reminding y'all almost every single day to stock up and be ready. Mm. So anyway, how many of you have been following this situation with Aaron Rodgers? Because I find this to be very interesting too. I find it to be extremely interesting. How many of y'all have been following that? Me too, Delicia. Now, I'm going to tell you why I find this information interesting. The reason I find it interesting is because it doesn't seem like this man is getting the same vitriol as we saw Kyrie Irving get. So I just, again, y'all know I'm always, dropping little stories on you. And it's like, okay, keep your eye on this. This is definitely one to keep your eye on. And this is somebody who actually lied. Okay. So it's interesting. Tafi Mocha, thank you so much for becoming a royal family member. Why did I already think you were a member? I think because we so accustomed to you and you already family. I didn't even realize it. But y'all, please welcome Tafi Mocha. Please give her a royal family welcome. Y'all know welcoming people is not a Shanitra or moderator business. That is royal family business. So we are very happy to have you. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't say it enough. I hope you already know. A Lady 747, you've been following that? Yes. I find it interesting. That the way they're handling this story. It's like they're being very much careful about how they're addressing it, what they're saying. This is somebody who actually lied. Yeah, CC. So you've been following this, right? So I find it interesting that he didn't take a stand. He lied. And it's almost like they're okay with the fact that he lied about it. Like they're mentioning it, they're talking about it. And this is somebody, I believe they're saying that took I believe he said he took ivermectin. That's not immunization, Hoss. Glennis, you say they sure don't have the same smoke for him as Kyrie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are attacking Kyrie like Kyrie, committed a crime by just saying my body is my body. He didn't lie. He was honest, open, upfront, told you exactly what to expect. He set expectations. Do not expect me to take this, to take the jab. I'm not going to do it. This man bold-faced lied. And apparently his bosses knew. They knew because apparently what I'm hearing is that he filed an exception form to try to get out of it and then didn't complete some paperwork or some other stuff. So they were fully aware. Fully aware. This is the kind of thing that makes me look at them sideways. It's a certain point where they act like we're demonizing them when we point out their crap. And the new racism is when you point out racism. But these are the sorts of things that make us look at them in that light. Not only did he lie, they helped him lie. A Lady 747 says he lied and said he was V'd when he wasn't. Then he caught the vacation anyway. Right. Mind you, even if he had been jabbed up, he still could have caught it. That's why I posted that one of the videos I posted, sometimes I'll reshare really good content from other channels. I posted that content from the Clear people over there at Morning Invest. Clayton Morris and his wife were talking about the fact that they're jabbed up, the both of them, and that they also still got it and still gave it to the children. So that was the whole point. Like, you can still transmit it, you can still catch it. And so the jab does what exactly? If I can still catch it and pass it, why am I endangering my life or the life of my children? Yeah, and he said the team knew too. Absolutely. Absolutely. And everybody was perfectly okay and quiet. But when it's a black man who actually had the audacity to be masculine, presenting, and black, and say, no, I'm in control of my body and not you, and be completely honest about it, I'm not understanding what the problem is. What is the problem? Like I said, let's all pay attention to what's going on. What you say? Joe Rogan is advising him on the alt meds. Joe Rogan got the what you call it too. A lot of people got it. A lot of people who was jabbed up got it. Yeah, and I know Joe Rogan was the one telling them, about ivermectin or whatever. Here's the thing: we don't know what does what with this thing. Like, we really don't know anything. And what blows me is that the government don't know either, but they won't shut up. They're the ones controlling the narrative and trying to keep other people from speaking freely, which is why we got to use words like the Carnival 19 and the jab, because they are literally censoring what you say about a topic that they don't know themselves. Now, what's very interesting too, I shared a video that Vicky Dillard did. Y'all know Sister Vicky over on Fly Nubian Queen TV. Y'all please check her out too. That lady is the truth. I love her. Hey, Sharon. Where people who work at the NIH, they work at Dr. Fauci's place of business. They work at the same agency. They are pushing back against the mandate. So it's like, listen, man, the only people that I see as a group who are like largely just sheep and trying to make other people shut up are some people who look like us, black looking people. They're not black. There's nothing about them metaphysically is presenting as black, but they look black. The Joy Reids, the Don Lemonades, the Roland Martins, Mike Hill, the Raccoon Brigade. They're coming out with, stop asking questions. That's their attitude. But then we got people who work at the exact same agency as Dr. Fauci who are pushing back and asking questions. So I would urge everybody else to do the same thing. You said you call it a vacation because if you get it, it's a mandatory vacation. Ain't no carnival. But I respect your turn. I call it a carnival because it's a freak show. It's a whole freak show. Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is funny. He's like, he accepts full responsibility for misleading people. Look at his wording. Misleading people. Man, you didn't mislead nobody. You lied. But however, he's standing by his decision. My thing is, if that's your decision and you righteous, just say, I'm not going to do it. Why did you lie first? Hey, Southern Charm. It was the line for me. And saying things like, I don't like the wordplay. Yeah, the alternative meds. I feel like it's your body. You got a right to take whatever you want. If somebody tells you that if you eat bird poop, you're going to lose 20 pounds. I think it's stupid. But if you believe it and you want to eat the bird poop, go ahead on and eat that bird poop. That's your mouth. It's your body. That's all I'm trying to say. Right. The ivermectin. Yeah, it is a horse dewormer. But I don't think it's smart, but that's that man's body. That's my whole point. Leave these people alone. That's number one. But on his end, he flat lied. I could have respected his decision to take ivermectin if, in fact, he just said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not taking your jab. Keep your check if you want it. And the fact that the media at large seems to have way more vitriol for Kyrie Irving, and let me say this, and any other black man who stands up in support of Kyrie Irving. Think about that now. Not just, oh, you know, you have a right to say no because it's your body. If you even stand up for the person who says, you know what, brother, that is your right. And I'm glad you spoke up for yourself. If that's not what you want to do. Expose them to what, Southern Charm? What did he expose them to? Remember, the team knew. That's one. The next thing is, remember, they told you that jab does not prevent you from spreading anything. So they were already exposed. All of us are at this point. Alita says, see y'all later. Got to prepare for your benefits fair. That's right, girl. You go in there and wow those people. Thanks again for making your birthday special. Oh, she's sending us hugs and kisses. We're sending you lots of support and love and kisses and X's and O's. And I hope you continue to have a wonderful birthday. Cece Miller says, yep, to each their own. Just stand in it. That backlash and sponsors threatening to leave got him to walk it back somewhat. Right. This is what I'm saying. It was the lie for me. Exactly. Stand in your truth. If you do, then just wait. If you do, then you just don't. I don't know. Ivermectin was selling out in my city. That is weird. Not for me. I mean, it's not weird in the sense that the people believe that whoever these people are, they believe it works. So that's what they're going to do. My thing is, if you believe it and you want to do it, help yourself. Am I going to be taking any horse medicine? I seriously doubt it. I mean, I just don't see any scenario that ends in me taking horse medicine. I can tell you that. I don't believe there's any scenario that ends in me taking horse medicine. However, they have every right to, if that's what they want to do, because that's their bodies. I'm just not interested in doing that. My thing is, he lied and nobody is batting an eye. And they're allowing him to get away with using words like he accepts responsibility for misleading people. And he says that he may have made inaccurate statement. Wow. I made some comments that people might have felt were misleading. To anyone who, listen to this, to anyone who felt misled by those comments, I take full responsibility. After making sure that you don't take full responsibility, may have, as if it was up for interpretation, and if you interpreted it wrong. There was no way to interpret that, sir. You just lied. Says, question, are the children in Texas mandated to get the jab? Nope, absolutely not. They're not. Our children are not being forced to be possibly poisoned. So no. This is one time I'm real grateful that I'm in a good old Republican state. Candy R says, sorry if you do. If you do, you do. If you do not, then you don't. Right, it's not for me. Right, yeah, I don't really mind if you want to take horse medicine. I mean, do your thing. Go off. Yeah, you laughed at the Raccoon Brigade. The Raccoon Brigade is deep. I mean, aren't they supposed to be wearing a mask anyway on the sidelines? Didn't they tell everybody? Didn't Fauci come out and say no matter what, still wear it? So he was still supposed to be wearing it. So if they let him or anybody else get away with not wearing a mask, that's a different issue. They just need to enforce stuff. And this one doesn't, I don't know enough about it. They can't prove that it does anything. So whether you have it or don't have, I don't get it. My issue, Southern Charm, is not with him not taking the jab. My issue with him is lying. I don't have no issue with him not taking the jab, because I bet you I'm not taking that crap. I can bet you $150 million, and I don't even have it. But I can bet you that I'm never going to do it. Kia Coco Pop says, don't lie. Don't lie about it if you're jabbed that when you're not. But he's clear, so there's no punishment for me, but for Kyrie, because he's Black and standing in his decision, he's wrong. No sense. Right, because it appears that they're behaving like, hey, Nicole, it appears that the crime for Kyrie is not that he doesn't want to do it. It's that you're black and you had the nerve to say no publicly. You didn't hide and sneak and lie. You openly said no. And I think that's the crime that they're holding Kyrie accountable for. Say the unjabbed people are the reason we're not out of this mess. They are spreading the blank and it's mutant. But child, listen, this station, we don't support that. Now, if that's how you feel, I love you. You know, I love you dearly. But, you know, that's how you feel. A lot of us don't agree with that. I can tell you I don't agree with that. The science doesn't support it. I read a lot and I read well. Absolutely nothing supports that. So I don't spread that information. I think everybody should still be putting their mask on. Period. Kia says, wear your mask around these nasty, germy people. Take your sea moss, get vitamin D, eat healthy, exercise, keep your immune system at its as best you can. I agree. I know Sister Vicky be killing me with the League of Mammies. She had me screaming with the League of Mammies. I call them the Raccoon Brigade. Okay. Say not only blank players. You know, we can't say that word over here, sis. That's why I keep saying blank. Say only blank players are supposed to be masked on the sideline. I feel like all of them should, because that's what your government said. That's what Fauci said, that everybody's still supposed to be wearing. See, you see how that goes? It's the misinformation. It's the 2 and 3 different stories. Say, just tune in here in the teacher's lounge, sneaking and hiding, volume on low. I know it. I love that. Oh, a Lady 747, regular stuff. Yeah, I'm scared to even say the word. But regular stuff, yes, they do still have to have those. Oh, no, absolutely. No, I did not take a chickenpox vaccine. Absolutely did not. I actually had the chickenpox. And in normal situations, when you've had a virus, which varicella is a virus, you have antibodies. And they tell you, like, if my doctor was like, if you had that virus, you have the antibodies. There's no need to get a jab for varicella if you already had it. The U.S. is not even taking those precautions for people who have tested positive for the carnival 19. So if you've tested positive for the carnival, you have the antibodies, but they're not allowing people to get blood work and show their antibodies as an immunity. They're trying to force this jab. And that's what we're not going to do. Forcing stuff on people. Toffee Mocha says it's mandatory for children to get it in San Diego. Unified school districts and all the workers too, if you want your job. Yeah, I heard that. No, you good, Southern Charm. I just be being careful because, you know, they censor us so bad now. Like if you say anything about it, unless you're telling people to go do it, they will literally like come after you with hatchets and pitchforks and tar and feathers, honey. Yeah, I don't push nobody to do things one way or the other. I push people to read and think critically. Read every piece of information that you can get your hand on. Think for yourself and do not trust anything that the U.S. government says. That I will stand on. I don't care if they come after me for that one. If the U.S. government tells you to go left, I advise you to go right. Yeah, girl, you better say it. I still have not forgotten that basketball player that played in Atlanta literally ended up sick and ending his season behind that crap. Yeah, they need to be wearing masks. There's several variants out here. People act like we're going to have to be back to being normal, but we're not. Yeah, I think this may be the new normal to a certain degree. Hey, Regina Snow. Hey, Andrew Mack. No, you came at a good time. It's always a good time for you to show up. How you been? Right. It is what it is. Like, I don't do that running around trying to push people into doing nothing. Read for yourself and think for yourself. That's the whole point. Okay. Right. But the thing is, I didn't even let my children have that. There was no need for it. Like, no, absolutely not. Thank you, Nicole. Think for yourself and read through the propaganda. Just because somebody repeats something a bunch of times doesn't make it true. Go and read the scientific data. And if the scientific data does not match the talking points, of the talking heads on corporate news stations, then it's possible that you might need to think for yourself. Yeah, we'll see who makes it, and then I will read the scientific data on the pill too. Like I literally, y'all know I call most medications witchcraft. So good luck with that with me. Y'all know I don't play. Wait a minute. Kia Coco Pop says, just pay attention. This whole jab issue, supply chain crap, Travis Scott, Astro World tragedy, Facebook and Instagram changing to Meta platform. Pay attention. Nothing is going back to normal. Absolutely not. I think what we're seeing is a reformation of sorts. Like it's evolving. Everything is evolving into something else. And I think what they're trying to do is get everything and everybody on one unified system, which gives somebody a whole lot of control over a whole lot of folks, or a certain few people, or a select few people, a whole lot of control over a whole lot of people. And from my understanding, experience, and research, that's never a good idea. Velma says, think critically and stop relying on what people tell you. Research, research, research. Thank you. But I don't know what it is. And it's like, it makes me feel bad in a way, because yes, you better say it. New World Order. Pay attention. It makes me feel bad because people who don't love us say bad things about us. They say things like, if you want to hide it from us, put it in a book. And then this type of thing comes up. And I see a lot of us that are literally just repeating what we heard them say. And we refuse to read, even though we got beautifully educated people. We are people who have degrees and intelligence. Some people all the way up to master's and doctorate level, like Dr. Wendy. You got doctors, you know? This is no longer a day where we cannot read. So it's like, why are we not, reading for ourselves and then making critical decisions based on what we find? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I don't know. It's so much going on. Like, it's so much. I just want us to pay attention. Right. Precisely. So they're trying to say, I'm going to leave. Oh, I love you too. That's okay. Like, it's all right to have a different opinion. And I respect that. And I love you and I love you for your opinion. It's cool. Nah, that's not what promoted it, because I didn't listen to nothing he said. And we're not carrying his water. It's just a matter of, I don't trust the U.S. government. I have every reason not to. Historically, for me to trust them would mean that I clearly was not paying attention. But I totally respect and love you for your opinion. And I love you, period. And you don't have to go away if you don't want to. I really don't want you to go away. It's okay for people to have different opinions. It's healthy. A lady 747 says, LOL, they call cars, planes, houses, and cell phones witchcraft when they were new. Well, we don't call pills. Those of us who call pharmacy witchcraft, we're not doing it because it's new. That's actually a very old idea. Because some of us know why we saying it. That's all I'm saying. Now, I ain't mad at nobody else for doing it. Like, I think that's the thing that I always try to get out. Like, I want us to think critically and learn to be accepting of each other and not behave like clear people. That's clear behavior when we can't accept other people's opinions without trying to force ours on them. Everybody should just think for themselves. Think critically. What that means, critical thinking. Well, get this. Now, Andrew, let me say this. Aaron Rodgers may be a critical thinker. He may be. Critical thinking is literally just what it is. It's sitting down and thinking. When you really break it down, just because you think critically, it doesn't mean that you're going to arrive at the same place or at the same conclusion as somebody else. When you sat down and thought, you took in a lot of variables. You took in the information or the data that you read or heard, if you believed it. You took into account your own personal situation. You took into account your own health, your own body, and you thought, and once you put everything together, you came to a conclusion that led you somewhere that it didn't lead me. And I think that's okay. But I think what I find creepy is, and not us as, those of us in this chat, but I mean, what I find interesting or creepy, I do mean creepy, I don't want to switch that word, I really mean creepy, is when we see people that are intolerant of other people arriving at a different conclusion. Does that make sense? Because that's what I want us to, consider. Because there's no guarantee that any one person is 100% right or wrong. There's no 100% that anybody is right or wrong. I think the issue is everybody should be free to think and make decisions concerning their body and their health on their own. Yeah. Well, see, that's why I keep telling y'all, Toffee Mocha, MSNBC, turn it on, just let it play. Because a lot of times they play those proceedings from Congress and you can hear what they're doing. Right. They want to take freedom of choice away. And the fact that they're pushing things onto people and like really trying to force you to give up your ability to think for yourself, that bothers me. Like the minute somebody asks you to give away your own rights over your body, your agency over your own body, that's when my red flags go up. That's right. You'll never leave because of that. Like, it's okay to have a different opinion. Like, I love to talk to people who think differently. I don't want to talk in an echo chamber where everybody thinks like me. Hey, Mary, we missed you. How you been? Right. I'm glad you did, Ebony M. That's all I'm saying. Right. Think for yourself and make a decision. Because when you think about it, like literally the definition of critical thinking is the objective analysis and evaluation of an issue in order to form a judgment. Whatever judgment you form is going to be after you have objectively analyzed and evaluated an issue, whatever it is. That's right. Right. Yeah, definitely. You can send your kids to school without immunization. You have to do some other paperwork, but you absolutely can. Absolutely. Say Malcolm X said, if you want to hide something from Black people, put it in a book. Yeah, and I don't like that. I like for us to be able to, let's read, let's think, let's put our minds together. You may not be able to change a person's mind, but you may be able to give them a thought that they did not have previously. You know what I'm saying? Just from giving a different perspective. You are an immunocompromised. You are immunocompromised. Your daughter is too. She is teaching and caught it while teaching in an inner city school. Oh, sorry to hear that. She took a year off before med school and giving back to our community. That's beautiful. And I'm sorry that happened to you and your daughter. That's terrible. And she went through hell with it. I know some people who did too. I do too. Very sorry that happened to your daughter. Yeah, my body, my choice. And that's the thing. And right, it should be for everyone and not just women and not just for some choices. Precisely. Like I said, that's when I get pushback. Is when you start trying to take the choice. It's like, this sounds familiar. No. Good morning, Cool Gent. Say, miss you all as well. I'm well, thanks. Just busy with life and trying to maintain. I know that's right. Got to keep that peace, lady. But that's the thing. I think that we don't have enough opportunities for Black people to sit down and speak and talk intelligently. And a lot of times that happens because with our folks, we have a hard time removing emotion from a conversation. Say we must stay informed and simply do what's best for self. Exactly. Sometimes we have to remove emotion from the conversation, mainly because we have people who work in media and they're very good at playing on emotions. They know how to use different colors, different triggers, different imagery to trigger emotion. And usually when you're emotional, you're not being logical. Like, even if it doesn't make good logical sense, it's like you get wrapped up in the emotion. And so I said that to say, I think we need more conversations where we can just all talk. We family. Ain't no need in, being offended. Like, just talk. See what some other folks are thinking. It's cool. Katie Woke Thought says, after long and hard deliberation, I reluctantly took the jab. However, I do realize that the jab combined with the One World Order initiative is mental conditioning for one day accepting the mark. How about you said the exact same thing that my best friend said? Oh, my freaking word. That's what she's been saying for like the last few weeks. Because we were actually looking at some people who actually thought it was the mark. And we were like, no, I don't think so. I would hope not, because it's a whole lot of good people that jumped up and went and grabbed it because the people said to do it. But she's definitely been saying that it's kind of like getting people mentally conditioned to just obey and stop asking questions. That's the part that freaks me out. Andrew Mack says, I understand your body, your choice, but what about when your body, your choice affects other people? Well, according to the data, it doesn't affect anybody because you can still spread it with the jab. So my body, my choice, I'm not hurting anybody. Definitely not willing to take a chance on hurting myself either. A lady 747 says, I know a family that lost 8 members after catching the carnival at a funeral for a victim. They said the same thing, their freedom, their body, their choice, and it is. So even if they're deceased, are you saying that they didn't have a right? So if you die from something, you don't have a right to do it. We have data on top of data that proves that smoking, because of all the things they add to the tobacco, can lead to your death. Are we then going to say that Americans no longer have a right to smoke a cigarette because it can possibly lead to your death? You see how flawed that is? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. People have choices. Velma says, but you would be surprised how many people don't want to read. I don't get it, but there's a lot of people who would just rather listen to someone tell them anything and never question it. Yeah, I don't take nothing at face value. And until I've been convinced, then no. Say it isn't about you as an individual, but I don't accept that. I don't believe that. I simply have not been convinced that that's the truth. I know you've been convinced, Andrew, but I'm not convinced. I feel like they're lying. I'm going to just say it flat out. I feel like they're lying. It could be true. And if you believe they're telling the truth, then I support your right to get it. Nicole says, gotta go. You've been made. They found me, child, and my break is over. Gotta go to 6th grade. Oh, dang. Love you too. That's my thing. Like, I'm not mad at nobody who's been convinced. If you've been convinced, man, do your thing. I support you. And if anybody tries to pick on you or say something rude about you because you made a decision, I'm going to support you. I'm going to stand by you, and I'm going to defend you. But I'm also going to defend my rights and the rights of anybody else who says they don't want to. Because just like you have a right to make that decision, we have a right to say no. No is an option. Right. Mary got a good point too. Mary says it is imperative that folks try to have an open mind and simply just be willing to listen to others. At the end of the day, to each their own. Right. Yeah, people dropping dead with it. So it's like, yeah, I'm good. No disrespect, but the scare tactics and propaganda worked on a lot of people. Focus on your own body. Now I'm leaving. I know that's right. If they don't really work here, they don't work for me. I don't really do the scare tactics either. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really, I believe in thinking for myself. Ebony M say Black women are told disproportionately to get a hysterectomy versus alternatives. We have to read to know our options. Yeah, that's all I say. Say you got it months ago. I dig that. I dig that. And I'm glad you're okay. Because we love you. If something had happened to you, I would have been hurt. And that's not even just talk. I would have been hurt if I saw your name and I had to say, well, is that my Andrew Mack? So I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you did that. If that's what, that made sense to you and that's the decision you made, I support it. I do. Say there are people who have been diagnosed with cancer and refuse to do radiation and chemo, but that's their choice and their decision because of what the chemo and radiation does to their bodies. Yeah, it's just very weird to me when people start advocating for taking people's choices away. So on the flip side, it's not right to call people sheep that have decided. I'm not going to call you a sheep if you decide to do it based on their critical thinking and research. That's wrong to get. I've never said it's wrong to do it. I've never called anybody a sheep for getting it. I don't believe in bullying people in either way. I think people have a right to make a decision. And I think that's what the most of us are saying. What we're saying is we don't want to bully you, but we have a right to say no. Like people saying we want to say no and we don't want to just do what everybody else is telling us to do, and saying we don't want to be sheep is not saying that you are sheep. It's saying we don't want to be sheep because that's how we see that behavior for us. People have a right to just do what they want to do with their bodies. Exactly, Egypt. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's too many stories, too many back and forth. Hey, Grandma Rocks. Too many back and forths. I'm not convinced. I just feel like people need to leave other people alone. Yeah. Please stay, even in the chat, y'all, stick with jab. Don't even use them real words in the chat because them people are crazy. Even the censorship surrounding this is creepy as hell. Right. And you know what, Andrew Mack? Do you know there's doctors who are literally telling people they're not going to do it and they're not giving it to their families? Many doctors are saying absolutely not. So your doctor said yes. There are plenty of other doctors, including my baby's pediatrician and my doctor, that said hell no. And my daughter's godfather, who's also a doctor, said hell no. So there's no one way to think about it. You feel your way. And that's the whole point. Everybody should have a right to make a decision. And I think the fact that this has become politicized and almost to a point where people are breaking friendships with people and attacking people on social media because of their views, picking at people. You had grown men picking on Vicky Dillard's hair because of what she said. Like, this is pathetic. KD says, if anyone has decided to take the jab like I did, stay woke and do not become mentally conditioned to take anything or the wrong thing going forward. Right. And I'm concerned about the mental conditioning of trying to bully other people into making the same decision they made. I wish more people would talk to their doctors than getting information off Facebook and YouTube. Andrew, like I said, my doctor said no. So if we talk to our doctor and my doctor doesn't agree with you or your doctor, then what's your answer to that? Do you say, well, no, you shouldn't talk to that doctor. Talk to a doctor that says what the media says, or talk to the doctor that says what I want him to say. Like, there's, like I said, too many variables. And that's why personal decisions should be left up to the person. Learning to love myself. Please don't say the word. I'm going to read your comment, but please don't. Y'all say jab. Say jab. Please, I don't want no smoke with these people. You say you jab, but you feel like people have the right to choose what goes in their body. The government do not have control over our bodies. Where does it end? You say your doctor just left the practice for that. He left because he didn't want to do it. Because I heard about some doctors leaving offices and jobs too for that. Yeah, your sister's doctor told her don't do it. Yeah, there's a lot of doctors saying don't do it. Right. All of a sudden, we are their focus, honey. They are very concerned about keeping us safe. All of a sudden, after 400 years of trying to kill us. But who's making you make the people the jab wrong? Who's making them wrong? Nobody's making them wrong. We're saying leave us alone. See, that's that emotional stuff. Nobody yet ain't said it's bad to do it. We say we ain't doing it. Those of us who don't want to do it, we're simply saying we're not doing it. We have a right. We read what we read. These are our reasons. Sometimes we don't even give reasons. Right. Wear your mask. Like, To me, that's something simple. That's not infringing on your rights like the Trumpers were saying. Putting on a mask, like, put it on. Who cares? If it's a rule, it's a rule. Put it on. You walk in somebody's establishment, if they say don't, if you can't come in here unless you wear that, that's their place, that's their rule. Put the thing on. Like, I think that's weird. You say you had a complete physical and your primary doctor is not supporting the jab. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too many doctors that are like, no. Right. But what I'm saying, Andrew, like, I know you don't mean me in particular, but what I'm saying is, like, even from the ladies here, you're seeing multiple doctors are saying this is not advisable. It ain't smart, and it's a no. So when people are listening to their doctors and they're not listening to social media, which is for the most part promoting the jab, again, what's your answer to that? And there's the answer. Egypt says people need to stop trying to police people. And I think that's what the government and the media machine has done. They have mobilized and whipped people into a frenzy to try to police and bully people that they cannot politically, well, legally force to do things. So it's like, if we can't legally force you, we're going to create social pressure to bully you and force you. Mind you, these are the same people we were growing up saying, say no to peer pressure. Now they're actually trying to mobilize and use peer pressure. Yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, thank you, KD. Like, I just want us, as if nobody else has common sense on how we speak to each other, I want Black people to have common sense on how we speak to each other and consider that we don't need to be doing anybody's job for them. Now, if you make a decision to do something, great, but they're trying to push people into some stuff that they don't want to do. Like, stop it. Just stop it. Hold a conversation. Hear everybody's point of view. I've heard some people that gave very good reasons for why they wanted to get the jab. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's control over your freedom, not over your body, because I'm somebody who worked at prisons, and I can tell you firsthand, even in prison, that inmate has a say over what medications they take and what medications they don't. I've worked many a pill line. Many. It's a reason why my legs are no good. And I can tell you firsthand that even an inmate who has lost their freedom, the government still cannot tell them what medication goes in or does not go into their body. They have a right to say no. Now, they can consent, but they have a right to sign a refusal to medication. Right, because they're having to speak up, Sasha, because they're being forced out of jobs and told that they have to give things to their children that they believe is dangerous. So if you were in a position where you're being handled and manhandled by the major media, by your jobs, by the government, by corporations, by the school system, you would probably speak up too. That's kind of the normal thing to do. That's kind of like when white people say Black people talk about racism more than anybody, probably because we're suffering from it while they're benefiting from it. Think about that for a minute. Thank you, Glennis. That's all I'm saying. When the scientists that made it don't want it. That's all. Yeah, you're choosing to give up your freedom, but real talk, in reality, even a prisoner has the right over what goes into their body. Yeah, I'm still not buying it. Not buying it, because the majority of the people that we saw spazzing out saying I ain't gonna wear no mask, them was Trump supporters. Them was them crazy clear people. But now that they have their efforts and they're like focusing their efforts on people with this thing, they're focusing on our community a whole hell of a lot. And that's all I'm saying. It looks fishy to me. I ain't buying it. Now, again, I'm not knocking nobody. If you trust the government, here's to you. God bless you. I don't. For some of us, we had economics behind the jab. I have nothing but respect for those who don't get it. Right, Grandma Rocks. I respect it. I have a lot. I won't say a lot, but I do have quite a few friends who had to do it because they needed their jobs. They really needed their jobs. Oh, well, we hate to see you leave, Sasha Lynn. You know we love you. But yeah, that's the whole point. We want everybody to do what they want to do. That's the whole thing. I'm against some of them, and I didn't allow my children to get all of them. Just to answer your question. Yeah, I am against some of them. HPV, absolutely no, absolutely not. The varicella, absolutely not. Yeah, so there are some of those I'm against too. I don't put anything in my body without asking questions. And everybody in this chat pretty much can tell you the strongest thing Nitra takes is what? BC headache powders. I'm not a fan of doing that. Right, that's your home. We're not talking about your house. We're talking about like the pressure that they're putting on people, basically. And actually the conversation started because we was talking about this young man who lied and the fact that, what's his name, Aaron Rodgers, and the conversation went where it went because Southern Charm was pointing out like, oh, he's exposing people. And I just don't believe that. And I'm sorry. That's how the conversation went down this spiral. But the whole point is I feel like he lied. I don't care about him not having the jab. Like that was my whole point of this entire conversation. Right. Like here in Houston, there's no mandate for the children at school. But I told my baby, put your mask on. These people dirty. You don't know what they're breathing on you. Just cover up. It's nothing wrong whatsoever. I agree with you, Fly Gray Street. That's the part that I'm trying to point out, and the people are not getting it. And I find it very funny. There are certain people who just don't get it. The division that is created. And you know, I don't worry about the country so much because you know this country is crap to me anyway. But within Black folks, I don't like to see Black people dividing themselves based on you did what they said, but you don't want to do what they said. Leave other Black folks alone. You know, let's just be Black. Let's not try to separate us into a group, but Black, but listening, and Black, but not listening. Like, let's just be Black. Like the division and the animus is what I don't get. Say everyone in prison is not a criminal. Please understand there are mass incarcerations because they can't afford representation and accept pleas but didn't commit the crime. Yeah, there's a lot of people in prison because prison is an industry. Prison is an industry. They need bodies. There's actually been a couple of cases where the private prisons were able to sue the state because they did not supply them with the amount of inmates that they contracted to. Right, Kia. This is the whole point. Don't y'all realize this is what they want us to do? Jobs, yeah, vacation or no vacation. It's okay to disagree. If you can't handle important conversations, that says more about you than everyone else, right? Like it's weird when it turns into, I'm so mad because I can't get you to agree with what I'm saying. Like at a certain point, just understand that there's different points of views, just like we learned to accept that people have different religions. And we learn to accept that people eat different kinds of food, like accept that people have different opinions. You say you do feel very safe with the mask covering your nose and mouth. Right. Right, Andrew. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that either. Why is it political? It's been widely politicized. Widely. And I feel like things that concern your personal health and your body Why is that political? Why is the government even getting involved? Other than if you want to help people, help people. Like stop with the stop politicizing stuff. Yeah, why get so upset about another person's human rights? Right. You know what I mean? Like when I hear stuff like that, it sounds dangerously close to some other things that didn't do so well for Black folks. That's all I'm saying. Say it's definitely creating division. People are fearful, though. I'm more concerned about a blank that has been approved in such a short period of time. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, we all have a point of view. Like there's a lot of people. They all did, Andrew. They all did. Every one of them are guilty. Like we can blame the monkey with a wig, but all of them were guilty. Like, let's just be clear. Just like they doing right this minute. It's political right now. Trump is not in office. The monkey is home with his wig. He is not anywhere in anybody's office. The people who are in office right this minute are making it political. And I think that's what's causing all this division and causing people to have so much animosity. I've never seen this much animosity over a medical issue. It's unsettling and it's weird. You feel safer with the mask too? It's like, what state are you in, a lady 747? You still don't go out to eat, go to concerts, etc., because you can't eat and wear a mask at the same time. Good point. Right. But my thing is, who is listening to the monkey with a wig? That's what I want to know, Andrew. Like y'all keep telling me about that monkey. Who listens to the monkey with a wig? Cece said, just jump back in and heard the monkey in the wig. You know I call Trump the monkey with a wig. Okay, and so now Democrats going to say they started it, so we're going to do it too. They're all jacked up and weird. They're all jacked up and weird, and I feel like they did what they did intentionally. Because usually when you politicize things, it makes people get emotional and argue. You in California, Orange County. I can't believe that. So they say the masks are optional over there? California seems to have been the tightest since this whole thing started. Like they've been super, super, super tight. On controlling everything. And I mean, everything. I'm surprised. That is crazy. You say you in Rump County, though, there's a lot of folks not wearing masks. Your family still wears your, I put your mask on. I don't have no problem with that. Put your mask on, please. Please put your mask on. Please and thank you. Don't just be out here breathing on folks. Don't do that. Now that I think that's common courtesy. That's common courtesy. I think that makes sense. But I don't know. Like I just back to the original topic. I don't even know how it spiraled this far. Like it really spiraled. I do know how it spiraled. Like I said, Southern Charm says, I guess her issue with him was that he didn't take it. My issue with him was he lied. And I want to see them have the same type of energy for him that they had for Kyrie Irving, who simply was honest and said, no. This chat is moving. Where's the outrage with all the missing Black women and children? 100,000 last year. Oh, there's never going to be no outrage. Never. If you're waiting on that outrage, good luck. So it's funny how both sides of the political spectrum are against personal freedoms when it doesn't fit their agenda. Example, Republicans pro-life but anti-jab, and Dems pro-abortion but pro this. Yeah, well, you're taking the choice away from that. Yeah, like they will both deprive you of your civil liberties and your civil rights in a moment's notice if it fits their agenda. Right, Vanessa. Now praying is the best one you can get. You don't even need a needle. Candy R said, not a monkey with a wig. Y'all know Trump was a monkey with a wig. You still wear your mask, keep your hands clean, use caution. It's working. I take care of my immune system. I did that before. Yeah. Wait a minute. A lady 747, what's going on? They give you dirty looks if you put a mask on. What does that mean? Why? I don't understand. Okay, so apparently there's some stuff I don't know. Why are they giving you dirty looks for wearing a mask? Say, right, they're treating him different because he's the franchise. Just be fair across the board. But we know that doesn't happen. Right. That's the part that just blows me away. Like, they're letting this man get away with saying stuff like, I may have misled people. I may have misrepresented some. Like, boy, you lied. Flat out lied. You had a lady stand so close to you in a line. All I did was look back and she apologized and back that thing up. Don't make Ludacris come out of me. Oh, Lord. You gonna hit her with the move, get out the way. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I didn't like that before the whole carnival started. I ain't never liked nobody standing up on me. Like, be careful of my personal space, please. Because I don't even know if you bathed this morning. Just, stand over there a little bit. Don't be over here like that. For real. Let me see. We are in monkey with a wig and KKK territory here in Orange County. Oh, okay. I was lost. One of the first anti-mask protests was here. Oh, that's crazy. But why they mad at you for you wearing a mask, didn't put one on them? So because they don't want to wear one, you can't have one either? That happens here, but I just keep it moving. But they better not try anything. I'm ready. Oh, Lord. Yeah, wait. So y'all think these people going to get violent? Oh, Jesus. See, this is what I'm saying. These people have lost their minds. Deandra said, we must be very watchful. They're trying to turn this country into a dictatorship by any means they feel necessary. It's up to each individual what they want in their body. Totally agree. Yeah, Andrew, that's scary. Isn't that scary? That they would literally be like behaving like they really got a problem with her for putting the mask on her own face. No, I didn't mention Shannon Sharpe's commentary on Aaron Rodgers. I didn't listen to Shannon Sharpe's commentary. I don't listen to him very often. Something about him disturbs me. You say, yes, give you 50 feet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't like that standing close. I'm gonna start thinking you trying to do something. She said they trying to spread it. I might think you trying to rob me or put something on my clothes. I don't know what you're doing, but don't be up on me though. Yeah, like I don't know. I just don't know. But I just thought that whole story with Aaron Rodgers was interesting. Like he is literally backpedaling. Oh, I'm standing on my decision, but you're really not. Like you really lied. You really chose to take horse medicine and then tell a lie. And everybody's behaving like that black young man is the devil in a pitchfork. All he said was no. So you say many have bought into herd immunity. They want people to get it. Now, I was reading up on that, and I don't know whether that's smart. I think that's a very dumb idea. And again, this is where they're stepping on my toes because of the way I think. My belief system is you don't have a right to infringe on another person's body. That includes trying to infect somebody. Like, that's a violation. That is a violation. I think people have gotten out of hand. They're losing their minds. Like, you don't get to do anything to another person's body without their consent. Like, that is a violation. How dare you try to infect somebody? Wow. You say Aunt went in, called it like it is, with the hypocrisy and double standard between the treatment of Kyrie and Aaron. I might listen to that. I might listen to what Shannon had to say. Sometimes, when I won't say sometimes, a lot of times Shannon is on point. A lot of times he's on point. I just don't really know how to take him yet. And I think, I just got to watch him a little bit more and see. Got to watch him a little bit more and see. Candy R says, here, a lot of the Trumpsters we know who they are. The clear people turn Walmart out about a mask. My mom was there alone and witnessed the entire thing. She was like, what in the world? Oh my God. See, we saw clips on television of how crazy they was acting. Y'all out there where y'all could really see what they was doing. Like, we didn't see a lot of that over here in Houston. So I just saw the videos here and there, them losing it about a mask. I'm like, it's a piece of paper. The store doesn't belong to you. It's not public property. It's their personal store. Like, it's owned by a private business. So if that business says you have to wear this to come in my business, then either put it on or don't go in their business. Right. That's the part that that's what blew me away, and how they treated Kyrie. Like, that's my whole point of the conversation from the get. They had no right to treat that boy the way they did, but that's how they do us. Shannon Sharp once said he wouldn't stand next to a black woman unless he was holding her for the police. Please look up the quote. Right. And that's why I really can't do him. He tell the truth about a lot of stuff, but I really don't. I really just, I can't. I can't. A lot of these people can tell the truth, and they real righteous when it comes to speaking up for black men. But when they start telling you what they think about black women, it'll give you a reason to pause. So you completely understand. You felt the same way. Everything is taken with an ear of discernment, trust, and believe. Right. Because even the devil tell the truth sometimes. So, the fact that he say some real stuff, a lot of times, that's not enough for me to really buy in. Oh, you in Oklahoma City? That's where my brother's at. Okay, my mom just left there and went to not just left. This was during the snowstorm here in Houston. It was a snowstorm there too, but that's when she left Oklahoma, went to Tallahassee, and now she's in South Carolina. Oklahoma City is a trip. It's a real trip. I'm going to be praying for you because it's real there. It's real, real. The energy is very different when it comes to black women. Yeah, she in Oklahoma City, honey. The state of Oklahoma is a mess, but Oklahoma City is a trip. Thank you, Marva. I don't mind open dialogue. Like, even if somebody Southern Charm took the conversation there, I'll go there with you. I don't mind. My only rules over here, y'all know, is keep it respectful. Don't disrespect nobody. As long as everybody stays respectful, I don't mind anything that y'all want to talk about. Anything at all. I don't care what it is. Even if we want to debate the best feminine hygiene products, anything y'all want to talk about, it's fine. It's cool. I believe in open conversation, and I think that intelligent conversation requires different viewpoints and different vantage points. Everybody can't think the same. And everybody, I feel sorry for you if you talk in an echo chamber and the only people around you are echoing your same ideas. I like to talk to people who have different ideas, different opinions. Like, the only thing they know, I'm not open to hear anything different on is my Jesus. Now that one ain't, can't do that. That's a no. But anything else, let's do it. Let's do this thing. That's right. We always stay respectful. Always. And that's that. Y'all know that's my only rule over here. Don't disrespect nobody. Be nice. We're family, and family can talk and have a different opinion, and it still be cool. Nobody should get heated. Nobody should be mad. And go stomping off like, I'm gonna chew rocks now because I can't make them say what I want them to say. Like, no, listen to what people saying, even when they don't agree with you, because everybody can pick up something. Yes, and we can learn from each other. Right. You say, me too. There are many differences of opinion, and no one has resorted to name. Oh no, y'all know sis won't have none of that. We ain't gonna have absolutely no name calling over here. No. We don't do that. A lady 747 said, I draw the line at debating feminine hygiene products with men in the room. No, I said I meant for the ladies. Y'all don't, I'm not gonna do that in mixed company. But I'm just saying, if it happens to be one of them girls' nights and it's just us girls and y'all want to say, nope, Tampax is the bomb, I'm not going to tell you, don't have that conversation. You can have that conversation. I'm telling you. That's right. Healthy conversation is needed. And I think we need to normalize having healthy conversations with each other. We need to normalize accepting that someone else can have a different thought than you. It's possible. I think it's good. And yes, chew rocks. There's some people get mad and it's like, oh, I gotta go just because I can't make them stop thinking different. Like, no, don't do that. Hang around. Let's soak it up. That's right. And I love y'all. We got some sisters that really have strong viewpoints. And Andrew, Matt, you in here hanging with the sisters today. You pretty tough. Usually men run for the hills when women start having conversations. And I love it that you hung in here with us. You like Shannon Sharpe. He's on point most of the time, except when he's dissing Black women, right? I hope you're not calling that on point, right? I hope not. Let's just say, no longer the elephant and we are open. Thank you, Jesus. Right. Like, let's just talk. Like, it ain't that deep. I think people make it too deep. We got other people that make it deep. We got politicians and clear people with agendas that make stuff deep. We're supposed to be the people that can sit on the porch and have a talk without anybody marching off saying, grr, arg. Death to you all, because, somebody thinks different. Said, I love how you all are intelligent. You have intelligent opinions. I appreciate that. I love that too. Our sisters are fabulous over here. Say, let me know when that conversation about to happen so I can bounce. Andrew, we're not going to bring the feminine hygiene conversation to you because I know you probably would like ball up into a fetal position on the floor. So we're not going to do that. We'll just say, Candy, no, not that part. Yeah, right. When he's dissing Black women, yeah, definitely not on point. And that is why, my love, Nitra can't really get with Shannon Sharpe. He tell the truth about a lot of stuff, but even when he tell the truth, it sound a little dirty. His mouth dirty. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm so sorry, KD Woke Thoughts. You hung in there with us too. You did, and I appreciate it. And listen, we're always happy to have men come by because for the most part, and this is not necessarily like I put up a sign that said, all the pretty girls come on over. But for the most part, I got a whole team, a whole drove of beautiful women who come up in here, and we get very few men. So we so happy to have you. Please understand that you are appreciated. We totally appreciate you. And you brought in intelligent dialogue too. And I love that. Like, we've had a couple brothers that breeze through, and some of them like slide in with ignorance and stuff. And it's like, darling, we would like for you to stay, but you got to stop that. And then they leave because they can't be rude and insulted. And so for you two gentlemen to be here, add to the conversation, bring intelligent point of view from both sides of the argument. And everybody was cool. Like, I love that. That really, like, that makes me wiggle my toes. I love it. You say fetal position. I'm telling you, you know the men don't want to hear nothing like that. The men don't want to hear that kind of stuff. Oh, Lord. No, Marvel, we don't even say that like that. No. That's right. We will never forget you, honey. We are glad to have you. Egypt, what you say? Stop, sis, with the chew rocks. I'm starting to shading folks with this. Don't go shading people with chew rocks. Okay? Say men need to be in these conversations too. Excellent platform for mixed company. Right. Like that's what I like to see. And I want to see more men engage in an intelligent dialogue back and forth with the sisters. Like let's talk about what needs to be talked about. And let's do so intelligently and let's do it without emotion. Because I think a lot of times what gets Black people into the weeds on conversation is becoming overly emotional. You put aside objectivity and logic. Hey, LEL. Say you at the head of the table as a beautiful woman yourself. Oh, thank you, Grandma Rocks. I can't compare to some of y'all. Y'all some bad chicks. That's all I'm gonna say. I brag on my sisters heavily. Yeah, we do love our brothers over here. Y'all know what I call it, honey. That melanated masculinity. And I love to see some melanated masculinity. That's right. We done rolled into the afternoon. You know our sisters don't never let me out of here on time. Mm-hmm. Nacho Twins mama say Shannon is still one that prefers clear adjacent women. He'd rather fetishize a Nicole Murphy man-eater self than a brown woman of quality. Well, ain't he married to a clear woman? I mean, sometimes people tell you who they are. All right. Look, a lady 747 is campaigning for us. She said, feel free to bring your good brothers over. Yes, bring many of them. Bring plenty of them over. They are more than welcome in this space. We have a lot of beautiful ladies here, a lot of intelligent ladies here. We like to have fun, but it's not just for ladies. So if y'all want to come over, we are very happy to have you. I'm telling you. It's nice. It just feels good to have that conversation. You say feet apart? Oh my gosh. I'm scared to ask what Angie is referring to. Kid says, bringing me to the days when I was in high school with my girls and we would talk about our female issues to get the boys away from our lunch table so we could talk our mess. I know that's right. That's usually all you got to do. And men will disappear like Harry Houdini. That snap a finger. They out of there. Just say cramps 3 times. See what happens. Okay. You say hoes is buying butts and you all have God-given beauty. Well, that's the thing. You know, I'm not going to knock them or call them hoes because they bought a booty. Because, I mean, if I had a flat back, I might have bought one too. Mm-hmm. If I had a flat old thing back there, I might have bought one. It's possible. I can't promise you. You got a mask and shirt that says, I wish a Karen would. I believe you do. Somehow I believe that in my spirit. Hey, Bianca Edwards. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are really crazy. Andrew, why are you laughing? You know it's the truth. If we say cramp 3 times, y'all running. That's all it takes. You can clear a room. The women will have the room to ourselves. But yeah, it was oh my gosh, me and my girlfriends were talking about this at brunch yesterday because, you know, one of them is very open about her enhancements and she didn't get a lot, but she looks so nice. Oh, she looks so nice. Honey's sister got the front page and the back page and she didn't get a lot and don't look crazy, but it looks very lovely. Very lovely. So I think ladies should do whatever they need to do to feel beautiful. You know, please don't hurt yourself. Please don't disfigure yourself. Please get a mental health evaluation. I'm not joking. Before you go get your procedures. I know they used to require that. I don't think they do anymore because there's lots of people, as my good friend from back home said in the chat day before yesterday, in there looking like a wisdom tooth, because they didn't get their head checked first. LEL said, child, my back was longer than a night in jail when I was younger, but I didn't consider buying a booty. I'm scared of surgery. I ate a little and fixed my long back problem. Well, sometimes genetics don't do it for you. This girl said longer than a night in jail. I'm hurt. I ain't never heard that before, but that is hilarious. You've been listening in the bushes, wanted to speak. Well, I'm glad you did. I love it. Say, nope, I ain't buying cakes. It takes what God gave me and too little of that for my hubby. But three cheers for the wagons. Hey, 3 cheers for the wagons. Some of us got a natural wagon. I didn't say that, Ebony. Kima popped in here. Was that yesterday? No, day before yesterday, Kima popped in here and was talking about them sisters back home some of them looking like wisdom teeth. They done put too much back there. But my thing is I feel like if you feel unattractive, if it's gonna make you feel better to put you something on your chest, to put something behind you, I say go for it. Do it. If them veneers gonna make you feel better, well, go head on. Try not to get the horse ones, but do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do. Make yourself feel better. I don't have no problem with that. You said they call you booty in grade school. Lord, they didn't call me nothing in grade school. Grade school, I didn't have nothing. Now I feel like them boys on the rap song. I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. And now I'm trying to get rid of some of this everything behind me. I feel like I'm being followed. You say, here's the tiny heinies. Oh, you crazy. Not your twins, mom. I knew you was crazy. She said, here's the tiny heinies. Say, this has been such a good conversation. Thanks, Shanitra. Love the discussion and various points of view. Thank you for being here. And I thank everybody for bringing their point of view. It was interesting to see where everybody was coming from. You came 44s up top and had to get used to it. Hey, if mine get too heavy, I don't care. They got to go. We're going to get some of that gone. I don't care how nobody feel about it. Call me what you like, but you're not going to call me swayback. I'm not going to let them break my spine just so I can say I'm natural. I don't give a darn. Get them out. And the truth of the matter, if I had the chest of an adolescent boy, I would probably get me a cup or two and tell him, just give me a couple of cups. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm being followed. Like you go somewhere, you think somebody behind you, you turn around real quick, but when you turn around, you can't never catch them. That's how I feel a lot of days. I feel as though I'm being followed. Yeah, definitely. Listen, y'all don't know what I'm going through. It's something serious. It's something serious. And see, these are the things, if I can just be real, these are the things that let me know God got a sense of humor. For real. Yeah, Easy Breezy came through. She might have went back to sleep because we ain't heard nothing from her in a while. It's true. God got a sense of humor. I can remember me and my cousin putting on 2 pair of sweatpants trying to look like we was thick. And I feel like God was like, oh, for real? Okay, got it. You want to be thick. So you want to have a big butt. Okay, got you. Because really I had, an ironing board, Miss Butterworth, back there. And then, something happened. Something happened. Something miraculous happened. And then according to my good friend from home, as she said day 4 yesterday, that thing went to thinging. Hey, Demi P. I'm glad we stayed in here just long enough to see you. How you been? How's your day going? How is your Wednesday? She said, "Oh wow, on my lunch. Where did this conversation go since I wasn't listening last? Girl, this conversation went everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, I'm telling you, this is such an awesome collection of ladies. And now we're getting more gentlemen to sit down and actually talk with us. So I can just say, like, it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. It lets your brain stretch a little bit. They give me an all melanated team for my breast reduction. I might do it. That's not hard to do. That's not hard to do. You want me to help you find somebody? Because you're supposed to be, well, not you, Fly Gray Streak emailing me. But if you email me, girl, we'll work together. We will find you an all black team to help you get them girls down if you want them girls down. You've been awesome, just crazy schedule. Happy hump day. I know that's right. Happy hump day to you too. No, I heard about that. We talked about that yesterday, the 10-year-old. Which goes back to what I said. I'm like, nobody's going to convince me that there were no black casualties, but they're being hid. They're being hidden for some reason. And they're only showing 8 who were clear adjacent. Not one black casualty has been shown. And I find that to be very suspicious. Very suspicious. That's right, naturally rooted. Got the hump, hump, hump. There we go. I'm for real, Grandma Rocks. We can find a team now. We can find a team. Honey, get them girls a touch up. I got a plan. Yes, I saw it. I did. Even though you ain't supposed to be cussing, LEL. I know my sisters be cutting up sometimes. But yes, I did see him crying in court today after killing them people. See, I try to stay away from certain one of these topics because, even though I can talk about stuff and don't get emotional, I know some people do. And I know that triggers some people. You've been watching that case all day. The judge needs to be taken off. Ooh. Why were there 10-year-olds at that concert, though? Andrew, that's what I've been saying since Saturday, baby. Since Saturday, I have been asking, why did they allow children there? One, and the bigger question is, why would your mama drive you somewhere like that? We couldn't get Emma to let us go to the skating rink without her being there. So I don't know how your mama let you go to the Astro World Festival at the NRG Park by yourself. So now they're saying he 9 in Egypt because they said he was 10 yesterday. Spiller, you say he was pretending to cry? And somebody had a baby there as well. These people are crazy. I'm sorry. My mind say protect your children. Protect your babies. Why would you take your baby to something like that? Yeah, why would a parent allow it? The parents allowed it, and the people who were running the event allowed it. Why? You couldn't go to a concert till you were 16. Well, girl, you must have had a real nice mama because I couldn't have went at 16. They told me yesterday the black one was 10. That's what I'm saying. The stories. Give us the death count. Give us the death toll. That's what I want from the media. Velma says exactly. Why would parents allow their children to be there? It's not normal. It's definitely not normal. Wow. Yeah, Ahmaud Arbery's judge. There's no way he should have allowed that jury selection to go the way it did, putting only one black person on the jury. That was real trifling, real dirty. They're trying to stack it to let him get away with murdering that young man. You say protect all children. These parents are loco. They are. They really are. And I feel like I don't know whether there's a correlation between that and the fact that some of these parents are younger parents and some of these people became parents too young, and that's why they're not being very careful and not protecting their babies. But it's clear that something is lacking. There's a protective instinct that seems not to be present. Wait a minute. His daddy had him on his shoulders and he dropped him as he got squished. They took him to the hospital as a John Doe. Oh, Jesus. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. It's real messed up. He just says, sis, they keep changing the info. That's why they are not being trusted. I watch y'all news and then the news hears somebody lying. Right. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to everything lately, like if y'all notice any major news story lately, very few of them keep the same facts across the board. They keep switching. It was this, but then it was that. It was white, then it was black. It was on the left, then it was on the right. And then eventually the story quits being talked about. It gets out of the public eye, or it's not the front story, it's not the most sensational story. And then everybody forgets that nobody really gave us any details. Nobody told you anything. They told you something happened and they didn't tell you nothing else. And we don't even know that the something happened is true. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. He was in a medically induced coma. Yeah, messed up. It's real messed up. I wouldn't have even had the audacity to admit to my mother that I listened to that kind of music, let alone ask to go to the darn concert. I'm confused. I'm confused right there with you. Dana, you going back to work? See, that's the thing, LaPrice. Your granny brought the tickets for the Michael Jackson Victory Tour in the 80s, but there were adults with y'all. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And Michael Jackson wasn't doing this kind of stuff. You know, Michael was a little strange, but he wasn't doing this kind of stuff. Too much. Mm-mm-mm. Well, listen, let me get out of here so I can get ready to come back later this afternoon. We done stayed too long as usual, but I enjoyed every minute of it. Let me catch a couple more comments and I'm bounced. Andrew said it's crazy how they've already started filing lawsuits though. Right. I had did a stream on that the other day and was giving out the information that I found of everybody that's being sued. And that Ben Crump, Andrew, get this, Ben Crump then flew in with his tattered cape to get him some of the money, you know, like the vulture he is. Say the news said even at MJ concerts, he was prepared that people should get hurt. He had tents and medical staff. Right. Well, because, you know, back in the day when Michael Jackson would do concerts, them clear people just faint and fall out on the ground like they had the Holy Ghost and stuff. It was crazy. Every morning we're going to be here for Good Morning Royals unless the Lord, you know, says otherwise. How the old people say, if the Lord stay the same, I will be back again tomorrow telling y'all good morning. And I want to advise y'all to be ready. You know, tomorrow is One Stranger, One Smile Thursday. LaPrice, I forgot you. I sent your package back off so you could get it in time. Okay? For everybody else, I love y'all so much. I had a great morning with you. Mary, I'm so glad to see you this morning. KD Woke Thoughts, you were awesome. You say all these artists with their satanic worship, shaking my head, going to a meeting next time. All right, make sure you hit that notification bell because we want you to come back. Please come back. Love your energy. So listen, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here because I need to work on some things for later this afternoon so I can come back. And I got some other stuff I want to do. But remember, tomorrow is One Stranger, One Smile Thursday. Remember to get your random act of kindness, have it in your mind, know what you're going to do the day before. If you prepare the day before, it's not likely that you're gonna you'll drop the ball the day of. So try to prepare the day before, okay? In the meanwhile, I will talk to y'all later. I love you so much. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit that bad boy on the way out. And I will be talking with you in a few hours. All right. Bye, y'all.